What's happening, people, and what you need. Instead of talking box, I'm talking politics. So Joe Biden has been certified as president-elect by the GSA and also by various states, and more Republicans are coming out and speaking about President-elect Joe Biden. Now, some people, I just watched a CNN post where they were speaking about how Trump will last forever. Not in the Republican Party. I can guarantee you that there's a lot of Republicans that you're not hearing in the media right now who do not support Donald Trump, one, and two, who after he continues contesting the election results post the fact that the elections are over, are beginning to move away from him when listening to the ridiculous reasons and also the fact that he is building up his own uh, show of, well, I don't know what that thing was, a tribunal, whatever it is, into a fake reality, which is going into the world of what do they call it, reality TV, which is not reality at all. Here's what's going to happen. The GOP is going to have to make a choice. They're going to have to make a choice of if they're going to back this guy, Donald Trump, and stay with him, or they're going to lose a tremendous amount of Republican base to the Democrats. These Republicans are going to have to pick a side, and they're going to pick Democrats. So they're going to rip their party apart. And coming up with the Georgia elections that comes, that'll be an indicator of whether their party is going to be ripped apart or not. And even though a lot of people ran on Trump's ticket, it's clear to almost everybody, including Trump supporters, that he's fabricating a reality. It's not true. I contest I contest people who support Trump all the time, and I drop fact after fact after fact, and they have not a single fact. So what they start doing is ad hominem me like Trump does. You know, they'll try to attack my character and say I'm fake and stuff, and I'm looking at them like ad hominem doesn't mean shit to me. You know, I'm here to talk about facts, and I drop another fact on top of it. So I'm saying this not to say that we divide or anything, but in terms of issues or topics, you know, don't fuck with me, man. I come with facts. So if you don't have facts, that's too bad. You're gonna slink away from me. You're gonna run away from me. You're not gonna confront me with a conversation. Argument for argument, that is. But with respect to the people, like I said before, most of the people are farmers. They're good people. But like I said before, all that's happening right now is gonna die away. It's going to die off because the fact that the GSA, and some people saying, well, the GSA didn't call President-elect Biden president-elect. It doesn't matter. She acknowledged that Joe Biden became president of the United States, and she did it right after Michigan was certified for Joe Biden. So she did the right thing. And a lot of people saying, well, she delayed. Listen, she did the right thing. Remember, Donald Trump was claiming that the elections was going to be stolen from him way before the elections ever happened. And that has never happened in the history of politics. So she had to play her cards right. And the fact that Donald Trump actually agreed with her shows me that Donald Trump actually has conceded. But people don't realize he's conceded, but he's not. There's a reason why he's not really he's talking about keeping up the fight for his base. Right now he's trying to slowly transition his base out of the illusion that he won the election. But he has to slowly take it in a different direction, which is clever, if you ask me. Um, with respect to the GOP House and Senate, if those guys don't, well, I know more and more of them are speaking out, but still, if those guys don't now start to stand up to this guy, Donald Trump, that means they agree with Donald Trump. And that's going to be a significant portion of their electorate, which is going to realize they're full of shit. And the electorate is just going to vote for Biden or whoever. Senator, like they have 2 seats right now in Georgia, which will be up for grabs. Those 2 seats could easily be lost by their behavior. They have to be able to stand up and show spine. If they don't show spine, they're going to lose those 2 seats in Georgia. A lot of supporters, the diehard Trump supporters will come out in their numbers, but they're not enough. You have to also get the rest of the Republican base to win those two Georgia seats. And so far, they're not doing a good job for their cause. So I'm going to predict right now that the Democrats are going to get those two Georgia seats. I'll predict those two Georgia seats in Georgia. Democrats are going to they got a lot of momentum on their side right now. And I do believe the Trumpian year is over. It's going to come crashing down. And people gave Donald Trump a chance, but his time is up. So all those people saying he has a future in politics, he's not going away. Okay, we'll see. I'm telling you right now, man, I'm gonna predict it right now. Donald Trump will be nothing but a byword. People will forget about him. And that brand of politics. He's gonna disappear. He's gonna disappear off the scene. Already people are not talking about him. The Republican Party has a decision to make. You want to lose more Republicans because a lot of Republicans are disenfranchised. They're disgusted, they're discouraged by the way they take a student stance on things, and they're just not going to support them. There's a significant portion of them that's been following Trump, that is supporters, but there's a significant portion of the Republican Party, more than 30%, 40% of that Republican Party, who have been watching at all sides and looking at all the information, and they're not going to vote for Trump the next time. So, and that Trumpian way of doing things. So, unless the Republican, John Kasich is a really good Republican. I really like John Kasich. They need somebody like that. That's what a lot of Republicans will roll behind. A sensible, reasonable guy with good plans, concrete ideas for the future. So, as much as Donald Trump had made fun of the Republicans saying they dumb people and they listen to it, they take anything you say once you start satisfying them emotionally, there's a lot of Republicans who are not like that. So, I'm going to say this right now. The Republican Party has a decision to make. If you stay complicit now, after the fact that the states have certified Joe Biden as president of the United States, if you're still complicit with Donald Trump and you don't want to say anything, you're going to lose a lot of support in the very states that you represent. They'll be pulled out from under you and given to Democrats. The next election, which is going to be in 2022, resoundingly, the House and the Senate will be going to the Democrats because a lot of your Republican support is going to leave you. You cannot play politics with your representation, and you must stand for ethics and morality. And if you can't even stand for that, then you're going to lose. You're going to lose out big time. And anybody who's not really in touch with reality and they want to follow the Trump cult, y'all going to get messed up and bad. So I wish, because a lot of Americans are decent people, and once they've seen now, a lot of them seen with their own eyes the ridiculousness that Donald Trump is doing, and how autocratic and how very dictatorial he is, how fascist he is. So I'm saying this now, so a lot of people will realize if the Republican GOP doesn't stand up right now and start telling Donald Trump with unequivocally, dude, you lost. The GSA declared Biden the winner. You're contesting, but you lost the election. It's over. If they don't stand up and start saying that, or words to that effect, I don't care who they are. I've seen, Governor Kelly. Uh, he came out and he spoke with uncertain terms, and he spoke out. And I think more governors and senators and congressmen need to do the same thing on the GOP side of things, and they need to do it quickly. Now, the electorate who's speaking and saying how we'll vote them out and stuff, they are diehard Trump supporters. They are not the majority well, they are somewhat the majority of the Republican base, but it's going to dwindle even more and more as more GOP senators come out and congressmen and speak out against Donald Trump, what he's doing. They need to speak out. They need to be vocal. Donald Trump has the right to challenge anything legally that he wants to do. But at the end of the day, these leaders need to grow a spine and they need to come out and speak. But if they don't, they're going to lose. They're going to lose more support. And right now, the Republican Party, they need all the support they can get. So if these guys don't come out and speak, they're going to lose supports in their states, and they're going to lose their states the next election. And then in 2024, they might get blown completely out. Now, it depends on if the Democrats are playing politics. If they're playing politics with people and their lives, then they will also equally screw it up and allow for the GOP to come back. But if they don't and they're about the business, I guarantee you 100%, all that's going to do is weaken the Republican Party. So they need to get over Trump. The era of Trump is over. The instability and the stupidity and the bowing and the yes men, all that bullshit is over. You're not going to get that back. And for those people who are cowering and being afraid to say anything or talking about, yes, there was widespread fraud. If you actually believe that baloney, well, you and the ship going to go down. That's all I got to say. What you need in the building. Peace.